Hello everyone! Kim Taehyung, better known as V, has once again reached the pinnacle of the global fashion scene through his latest project. His debut as the central figure on the digital cover of Vogue Japan for Vogue World 2025, Hollywood. This photo shoot is far more than a typical magazine cover. It is an artistic statement that fuses the allure of classic Hollywood with the character and energy of modern style. The released visuals reveal a new side of Taehyung, his gaze filled with meaning, the faint curve of his lips forming a secret smile, and his figure draped in pieces from CELINE, the fashion house known for its bold yet chic aesthetic. Clad in retro-modern style, from 1950s-inspired leather jackets and blazers to edgy yet elegant accessories, Taehyung embodies a captivating blend of old Hollywood glamour and contemporary sophistication. The concept clearly draws inspiration from legendary icons like James Dean, the relaxed yet confident posture, the intense gaze exuding timeless allure, and the mysterious aura that remains deeply human. Each frame invites the viewer to step briefly into a black and white cinematic world kissed with modern color, soft lighting, cinematic backdrops, and compositions that feel like scenes from a classic film. The collaboration between Taehyung, Vogue Japan, and CELINE carries meaning beyond style or image. It bridges two eras, the golden age of Hollywood rich in character and today's world of visual innovation. Vogue Japan described the project as a symbol of old Hollywood glamour meets 21st century artistry. Within it, Taehyung isn't merely a model. He stands as a global fashion icon, seamlessly uniting music, art, and fashion in a single frame. His presence also demonstrates how Taehyung's fashion identity has transcended the boundaries of being just a K-pop idol. In a shoot focused on aesthetics, concept and atmosphere, and dressed in CELINE, a powerhouse in international fashion, Taehyung cements his status as a fashion visionary. He doesn't just wear trends, he embodies a visual narrative. Through this project, Taehyung proves that his foray into the global fashion stage is not a passing moment, but part of a mature artistic evolution. His collaboration with Vogue Japan, a platform with vast digital reach and a globally minded audience, combined with the support of CELINE, known for its elegant balance of masculine and feminine aesthetics, becomes clear evidence of how music and fashion now reinforce and expand each other's influence. This project also arrives at a significant moment. Taehyung has recently returned from his military service, and his re-emergence in the fashion world resonates as a message that he is ready for a new chapter. This publication not only acknowledges him as an entertainer, but also recognizes his potential as a fashion figure on the global stage. For the fashion world, Taehyung's involvement opens new possibilities. He represents a music artist who isn't merely a campaign face, but a creative partner, capable of bringing vision and personality to an editorial shoot. For the music world, it reinforces the idea that stage artistry can intertwine with style and visual storytelling, extending beyond concerts into editorial narratives. In short, this digital cover debut is not just a photo moment. It is a meeting point between Taehyung's matured identity, the heritage of classic fashion, and dynamic contemporary aesthetics. Taehyung appears not only as a talented musician, but as a global icon who views fashion as a powerful and daring medium of self-expression. Taehyung's participation in this project also underscores his deep connection to the visual arts. Over the years, he has shown a strong interest in photography, cinematography, and visual aesthetics, a passion that is vividly reflected in this shoot. Each pose and expression is not merely the photographer's direction, but a collaborative artistic dialogue showing Taehyung's understanding of composition, texture, and lighting. He is not simply the subject before the lens, he is part of the artistic vision itself. Even more fascinating is Taehyung's bold interpretation of gender-fluid fashion, a hallmark of CELINE, under Hedy Slimani's direction. In several portraits, the lines between masculine and feminine blend seamlessly. The slim-cut jackets, delicate accessories, and gentle expressions harmonize with a strong, charismatic posture. This approach redefines modern masculinity, elegant, introspective, and free from old conventions. Taehyung shows that true allure comes from authenticity, not from the boundaries of style. His appearance in Vogue Japan also carries symbolic significance in the cultural relationship between Korea and Japan. Amid their complex shared history, projects like this highlight artistic collaboration and cross-cultural connection. As a globally respected figure in both countries, Taehyung becomes a bridge between two creative worlds, bringing a spirit of cultural diplomacy through the most universal mediums, art and fashion. From an industry perspective, Taehyung's digital cover signals a paradigm shift in how fashion media operates. Digital platforms have become the main stage for fast, immersive, and global visual narratives. With his active international fan base, Taehyung draws attention that transcends geographical borders. This collaboration not only elevates his own name, but also marks Vogue Japan's evolution, merging its editorial legacy with the dynamic pulse of 21st century pop culture. Ultimately, this project declares that the lines between art, music, and fashion are increasingly blurred, and in the midst of it all, Taehyung stands as someone who unites them effortlessly. He proves that artistic expression can transcend mediums. That one can be a singer, actor, and fashion icon simultaneously, without losing artistic depth. His Vogue Japan digital cover is not just visually captivating. It is a pivotal chapter in the journey of an artist continuously evolving from K-pop idol to global symbol of beauty, intellect, and creative courage. On a deeper level, this project shows how Taehyung understands fashion as a language beyond words. Every visual element, from the subtle gesture of his hand, the direction of his gaze, to the interplay of shadows on his face, builds a narrative that is not only aesthetically stunning, but emotionally resonant. He invites viewers to feel, not just to look. For Taehyung, clothing is not about appearing beautiful. It's about telling stories and emotions through subtle, powerful visuals. Undeniably, his appearance in this project also strengthens BTS's position as a group that has transcended the traditional boundaries of pop music. Although Taehyung shines as an individual, the collective aura of BTS, their focus on artistry, concept, and meaning, remains palpable. He carries the experimental spirit and artistic values that define the group, translating them into the language of fashion. This shows that BTS's legacy continues to live and evolve through diverse forms of expression, including editorial visuals like Vogue Japan. From the perspective of popular culture, this moment also marks a significant shift in the global representation of Asian men. Taehyung appears not as a stereotype, but as an authentic figure, radiating universal appeal while proudly maintaining his Asian identity. He sets a new standard for how Asian public figures can appear on the global stage, elegant, complex, and full of individuality. In him, the world sees that grace and strength can coexist in one person, harmoniously. Finally, Taehyung's presence in Vogue World 2025. Hollywood is not only a personal milestone, but also heralds a new era in the relationship between music, fashion, and global storytelling. He shows that being an artist in the 21st century is not just about producing works or performing, but about building a consistent identity across diverse mediums. Through this project, Taehyung establishes himself not merely as a symbol of fame, but as a multi-dimensional artist creating dialogue between past and future, between timeless beauty and boundless modernity. Through this photo shoot, we witness a new chapter, when K-pop idols no longer simply wear fashion, but actively create and project timeless imagery.